Hello, I'm Ron Stevens. I've had the honor of serving my hometown, Savannah, in the Georgia General Assembly for the past 20 years. This year, we're coming to you to ask for help for one of Georgia's greatest assets, the Savannah Trade and Convention Center. We knew 20 years ago when this facility was built that the day would come that we were going to have to expand. Known as the hostess city of the South, Savannah welcomes more than 13 million visitors every year. Many of those visitors come for meetings and events at the Savannah International Trade and Convention Center. Today, after almost 20 successful years, this state-owned building is a tremendous asset for Georgia, generating millions in sales taxes, lodging taxes, and transportation fees from visitors from all over the world. But the building is bursting at the seams. It's in desperate need of expansion. More than 50 of our customers have said they need more room as soon as possible.
Savannah's been home to Gulfstream for over 50 years. In that time, we've grown from 100 employees to over 17,000 employees around the world, 11,000 of those employees right here in Savannah. Gulfstream just held its Operators Conference right here in the Convention Center. This Operators Conference is a convention for Gulfstream owners, Gulfstream operators, and our key suppliers. This facility proved its ability to fully support that with one exception. And that one exception is we were full. This facility needs to expand so that it can continue to support the worldwide customer base that benefits not only Gulfstream, but the state of Georgia itself.
This proposed expansion will double the convention capacity and will boast a brand new entrance with a stunning all-glass facade. A 40,000 square foot ballroom, a 900 space parking garage, and a 60-foot wide hangar door that can accommodate just about any equipment a convention might ever need. But the most important result of this expansion will be the awe-inspiring 200,000 square foot exhibit hall.
You know, Joe, this is a beautiful building, but what I like are the beautiful numbers that it's produced. Over $1.2 billion of economic impact for the state of Georgia, including 1.3 million hotel room nights sold to the local hotel community.
The average convention attendee is spending about $350 per night in Savannah. That's broken down to their lodging expenses, food and beverage, transportation and recreation.
The 13 million that come here every year have made a world of difference in this community, but not just this community, but in the state of Georgia with the taxes and the money that they have left here.
I heard the question one time before is, what does this do for me in another part of the state? Well, if we'd had that attitude with the Georgia Courts Authority, which has more jobs in other parts of the state than we do here locally, we never would have grown. And the last time that we had a major investment in this area, I had jet black hair. So it was 20 years ago. It's time to move on, and it's time to invest back in something that's going to bring the dollars back to the state.
You know, Ron, with the design and engineering money that was in the budget over the past couple of years, we're ready to go. I mean, that's the good thing about this particular project. We're shovel ready, you're right, absolutely.
Our community is committed to supporting this convention center. It's an asset of the state of Georgia. It has provided jobs over the years. It is a tourist destination.
Just like the Georgia ports benefits our entire state, so does our convention center. But from South Carolina to California, other states are investing in their convention centers because tourism is, quite frankly, very, very competitive. All we're asking is that we make that investment here.
This convention center is a wonderful facility. We just need more of it.
Meeting planners and convention planners love that it overlooks the historic Savannah waterfront and skyline and River Street. You know, Mark, this is one of the great examples of why conventions like coming to Savannah, and it's these water ferries. Attendees can't get this experience in any other city. They love the unique and historic nature of the ferries.
And we have a continuous flow of container cargo ships and other vessels coming by this venue as well. And the conventioneers love to see the container ships coming by.
You know, Mark, our customers tell us how much they love this building, from the amount of windows that allow all of Savannah's natural sunlight in to just the flow and the design of the building. You know, today we're set up for 6,000 people for this general session, and so expanding the building and giving us more ability to do larger groups do a general session like this in half of the room, an expo in the other half is exactly what they're telling us they need.
The expanded facility will boast a 40,000 square foot ballroom, able to host world-class events with a seating capacity worthy of Savannah, Georgia. This ballroom connects to an open-air terrace that will add elegance and stunning views to any event. The east corridor will be extended 750 feet, allowing the addition of 15 new conference rooms, and will also act as a beautiful, sunlit pre-function area.
So the more people that we can bring to Savannah, the more people that we can accommodate here in the convention center means greater prosperity for this region and the entire state of Georgia.
Whenever we come up before you this coming legislative session and say, we need some help to make this happen, this is a good return for not only the city of Savannah, but all the communities around it, as well as the state. So please consider it.
This convention center is a key asset for the state of Georgia, but we desperately need your help to expand this facility so that it can be the world-class facility necessary to host our world-class customers.
We've had a great partnership with the state for the last 20 years. We appreciate it, but we must expand if we are going to keep up.
It's a great convention center. We just need more of it.
We've already invested in design and engineering for this expansion of this facility. We're coming to you to ask you to take it to the next step.
Our convention center is not just an asset for the city of Savannah, but is an asset for the entire state of Georgia. Thank you for your consideration.